think that most creative people who enjoy drawing try to keep one of these at least once in their lives, but mostly they end up looking like this, which is not optimal for your creative juices to flow. So in this video, I want to show you how I do it and some tips and tricks that help me to draw more on my sketchbooks. Hello, my name is Amber. I am 16 years old and this is me. So I may not know a lot about anything really, but this is also me, and something that I really enjoy is to draw on my sketchbooks. I have quite a ton of them and I use them pretty much every day. They've helped me to see stuff in a different way, you know? Like whenever I am looking at someone or anything, pretty much, I look at them differently, you know? I see shapes, lines, and things that I can draw with them. Now, just a little disclaimer before we start. I want to clarify that everyone's processes are different from one another, so that is something that might work for others, may not work for everyone or for you especially, and that is fine. Just make sure to find your own process and try to find something that works for you. Now, I find that many creatives use sketchbooks as a way to get out new ideas, experiment with mediums and a lot of colors and shapes and whatever, make life studies. And it is a super great way to document our lives. It's like so many memories in a little book. Now, before we begin, I'd like to mention that there are many kinds of sketchbooks. There are some with many different kinds of papers, like the one I'm showing right now, white paper, green paper, even black or watercolor paper. So choose the one you like the most, feel them, touch them, try the materials you want to use, and yeah, find the one you like the most. And once you have that, we are ready to begin. Now that we have our sketchbook, first thing we want to do is draw in it. I know. How didn't you thought about it? It sounds so dumb, I'm sorry. Basically, in the first page is always the hardest, but to encourage you to start with your name. You can add your name and also the date you're starting in, because this will help you in the future. Trust me, you will thank me later if you add the date where you started it. I think this is something that pretty much most people know, but I think it's so important because when I look back at my old sketchbooks, I didn't do this. I didn't used to do this, and I think it has made my life harder a little bit to document my process. But yeah, pretty much that. No matter how your first page looks like, the most important thing is to use your sketchbook every day. Now, if you aren't used to draw daily, this can and will be tough at first, but the more you use it, it'll be easier and easier each time. And I think we've all heard the phrase quality over quantity, but the truth is that you're trying to improve art with your art. It's quite the opposite, really. It's pretty much quantity over quality. You can set your days. Now you can set a goal for your days, like 1 page a day or 1 spread or half a drawing or 30 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever works for you. The truth is that you don't need to spend like 3 hours a day to get better. So with just like 5 or 10 minutes, whatever it is that you have available, like instead of scrolling, use your sketchbook and trust me, it'll pay off. Personally, I am working on a couple sketchbooks at the same time. Right now, I have like maybe 5 or maybe like 4, 5 or 6. I'm not sure. But each one is for different things. And that is why I don't fill them every day. Except for 2, actually except for 1. That it's like my daily journal. I don't know if you can call it, maybe it's like my visual journal. I don't write a lot in it, but each page is dated. So each day I have to make one single page, and that is my goal for today. And I don't have to do anything that complicated as long as I fill that page. So of course I have other sketchbooks in which I take longer sessions, maybe even days, not weeks. That's way too much for a sketchbook in my opinion. My everyday sketchbook, it usually doesn't take me that long, and I think that's pretty good. And maybe if you can have, and I'm not saying you should have multiple sketchbooks on which you can work on different occasions. I am doing it that way right now because I cannot wait to finish a sketchbook to start another one. So that's why I have a couple going on right now, but you don't have to. Okay, now in 5 minutes, you can't do a masterpiece. That's right. And that is because you won't. You won't have to do a masterpiece with 5 minutes only, with spending little time in your sketchbook. So one tip that has helped me a lot is to not take myself so seriously, because not every page will and can be perfect. And if you try to make it perfect, you'll end up pretty much frustrated, overwhelmed, burned out, or with an art block. So please don't spend all your time and energy working on your sketchbook. Go outside, touch some grass. I know many people say this, but it's because it's true. All your time and energy working on your sketchbook will lead you to burn out. So don't. Go out and get some inspiration so when you're back, you can actually use this inspiration. One way you can do this is by just playing and experimenting with your sketchbook. The most important rule is to have fun and be silly. Try new mediums, do sketches that will probably end up in nothing, but at least you did them, and now you know how they look and not just a picture in your mind. One of my favorite ways to start drawing and painting is without a plan. Most of these pages can make you feel free and more inspired to work on other stuff. So, to be over with, it's just paper. Don't be too harsh on yourself. Be patient, and one of these days, you will be so glad that you started this habit, because it's pretty much so beautiful. Okay. So that was it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Seriously, I just want to remind you all that be patient. This is something that grows a little bit slower than most habits. Well, actually not. Most habits take up quite a long time to impregnate to us. And yeah, I just want to mention real quick that don't be too harsh on yourself. This will take time, by the way. And oh my god, my neighbors are playing so loud music. And yeah, just to remind you all that in the future you will be so glad that you started to do this, if you do start it. And I feel like I can't say anything else because of the music. Okay, I think they are getting ready to play another song, so I'm just gonna use this little time that they left me. Oh, here they are again. Oh my god. I just want to remind you real quick that I have an Inprnt shop where you can find prints of my art. That would help me quite a lot, and I would appreciate it so much. Also, I have an Instagram where I post silly little pictures of what I do, pretty much on my sketchbook and everything else I'm working on, which is not a lot, but I do. What else? I have my script here. Again, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you watching this video, especially if you're watching it until the end. As I am saying, also something really important that I wanted to mention is thank you so much for all the love and support that I've had on my past video of my sketchbook tour. That video literally just motivated me to keep continuing making videos because I was so unmotivated. But yeah, thank you so much for all the love and support on that video. I am so grateful for that, and I hope I can continue with making videos. I am so excited with what I'm doing right now, with what I'm working on, and I hope you like it too. I hope you like this video, And yeah, I just want to be loved. I'm kidding. I just want to be someone that I would like to watch myself. So I really want to try to improve at making videos, at my editing skills and everything. So yeah, I really want to do this. I hope that I can continue with this. So thank you so much for watching. See you on the next one. I don't know if you can hear the apple bottom jeans song that's playing on right now. It is so loud. Let me hear it, because I've been trying to film for like half an hour now, and my neighbors won't stop playing music so freaking loud.